Yo guys, Neb here, and in today's video I'm going to be giving a full guide on how to get to Champion League in Arena when points reset in Chapter 3 Season 3. This video covers landing spots, general tips and loadouts for a safe and W key playstyle. So without further ado, like and subscribe, and yeah guys, let's get into the video. So with Cash Cup starting in a couple of weeks with the requirement to be in Champs, you're going to need to get there as fast as possible to allow you time to practice. This leads me on to the thing I say in every one of these videos, and it's that you need to be playing Trio Arena for the fastest point gain. This is because you get more points for elims per team you eliminate, and also elo is much lower, meaning the players are worse and easier to kill. Another thing that is commonly asked is at what point you should start playing safe, and to be honest, there is no set point, as some players can W key all the way to Champs, whereas others struggle past Div 2. The best way to know if you should start playing safe is when you find that you are tilting or in a cycle of gaining and losing points. If you find yourself in this situation, then I strongly recommend that you just take a quick break from the game and come back with more motivation after watching videos like mine, or you slow down your gameplay until you're playing very slow, landing at a nice spot where you're guaranteeing yourself placement points, getting back that bus fare and then getting to the end game every single time. So yeah, overall you should start to play safe once you struggle to gain points. Some people will never struggle, so you can keep W keying the whole way through, and some will struggle right from the start. Just make sure to find out which one of those players you are. And you can do this by monitoring the rate that you're gaining points, and once that rate slows down, then it's your cue to start playing a little more safe. There is something that I mean when I say safe, and it's basically following a game plan that you do every game to set you up for the match. By this, I mean you should be rotating in the same area, looting the same chests, and setting up fights in similar places. This way you will not only be improving at your off spawn for upcoming tournaments, but you will also be more experienced there, making you more likely to win. So now we've gone over the basics, now let's talk about the loadouts you should be picking depending on what kind of player you are. As a safe player, you should pick a combat SMG and a shotgun of your choice, and the combat SMG is necessary as it replaces the need for an AR, leaving more space for mobility and meds in your inventory. Covering the other 3 slots of your inventory, you should carry the grapple glove for rotating, and fast meds such as floppers and chug splashes to focus on playing defensively in a box with less pressure because you can heal up quicker. If you can also carry armored walls, and feel free to, as the spawn rate has also been increased, so feel free to start spamming them down when you encounter a W keyer. When looking at the map for drops that fit the criteria, I found Synapse Station, the Cuddle Cruisers on the east coast, and the Rift Spot north of it. In my opinion, the 3 best POIs for W keying are Greasy, Rave Cave, and Rocky Reels. So guys, now we have talked about the necessary loadouts in Arena, now let me show you how to pick a perfect drop to maximize point gain. As you need to regain bus fare in higher divisions, a good thing to do is aim for a couple of elims early on so you don't have as much pressure in the game later on. The best way to do this, as I have previously mentioned, is picking a mini drop that is next to a larger and more contested area so that you can loot consistently and safely before third-partying fights from a distance or up close if you are more confident. This is easy as you will almost always have a material and health advantage, and a good example of this is the gas station next to the lodge in Reality Falls, where you can loot gas station before pushing over to the lodge and third-partying fights, surpassing the bus fare via elims. When picking your drop, some important things to bear in mind is how you will rotate. Is there a river, a rift or a slipstream, and also its positioning. The safer the drop, the more edge of map it will be, but does that then make it too far from the zone too often for your liking? Also, one crucial reminder is that you need to ensure that you're rotating early enough, as Epic have added Storm Sickness, which increases damage the longer you are in Storm, so be careful. So now we have covered everything. Now I'm going to be giving some general tips for you guys to pop off within your arena games. So the first tip I have for you guys is to always use the balls when rotating to zone. A guaranteed spot to get one is in Shifty, and you can basically just jump onto it and start charging all around the map, rotating to zone very quickly. Doing this is very good for those W key players out there who want to get to fights quickly using the ball, and also for those players who want to completely avoid fights, getting into zone quickly and hiding. The second tip I have for you guys is to get a heavy sniper. There's no way of getting it out of a chest, so the only way to do it is by fishing. Make sure to land somewhere with a good amount of fishing spots if you want to play with a heavy sniper. This is only going to be useful for the W keyers out there wanting to get straight into boxes, or in team game modes where you use a double heavy sniper trick for one person to break the wall and one person to hit a headshot snipe. If you want to be able to relax a little more in mid-game, you can often predict the next zone. For example, if first zone pulls north like so, then it is very likely to pull north once again. However, there is an algorithm to it for later zones, and I'll leave a video explaining it perfectly in the description. The last tip I have for you guys, and it's basically for players who literally can't do anything in game, they can't fight, they really struggle to get to champs, and it's basically you build a fake fight and just edit random walls and stairs and use your imagination. Then set up 2 walls and a floor and edit a cone like this to give you great visibility while you just camp and soak up placement. And if you can't get to champs this way, then you may as well just quit the game, because even my dog could get to champs this way. So guys, that's been it for this video. If you haven't already, then please be sure to subscribe, as I'm going to be uploading much more videos on the new season. And yeah guys, thanks for watching.